Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So I got the XRP chart up here right now on the daily, trading at about 77.5 cents. We recently witnessed a bit of a downturn, and not just for XRP, the rest of the market as well. We're seeing that same pattern on the Bitcoin chart. You can see this on the daily. We did see a couple of days where we saw the trend slip, and now a bit of a rebound. Bitcoin right now holding at about 43.4. And like I said, it's the same for the entire crypto market. This is the total market cap for all of crypto. Again, the 2 days with a bit of a rebound. Today, April the 7th, and for even altcoins as well. Here's the total 2 chart. You can see that same thing. So just a bit of a correction for the entire crypto market. Nothing to be really surprised about here. And even if we just look at the total 2 as an example, you can see it is rebounding exactly where it is supposed to be rebounding. Old resistance is now new support. So let's just hope that that support holds. Again, it's just been grueling, hasn't it? Just kind of seeing Bitcoin trading sideways over the last, over a year now. Looking to break out of this. We only witnessed this dip back last spring and into the summer of 2021. We did actually see Bitcoin make new all-time highs and then it come back down again, not quite forming a lower low. So, to me, and again, this was January over here. We are now in April. So this is over a year. To me, this is not looking like we are in a bear market. To me, it's looking like the trend is going to continue upwards. Again, a higher low. We haven't seen that same type of crashing structure that we saw back in 2017 when we kept making lower lows like that. Okay, and so this would have been over a 2-month time span, continuously making lower lows before this uptick, a double top, and then more lower lows, resulting in this same low over here. And then finally, a lower low didn't occur until June. However, again, like I said, this has been over a year now and we are still not making lower lows. So to me, it's looking like a reaccumulation pattern. And, the rest of the crypto market, nothing too exciting right now to talk about with regards to movement. It's just been sideways momentum this whole time. Wanted to talk about some Ripple partner news. This brought to us by Cryptic Poet here. Ripple partner NEOM has added crypto payment acceptance to suite of embedded crypto services for global businesses. So here's the latest update from NEOM, guys. They just announced this at the Bitcoin 2022 conference happening in Miami right now. The global platform NEOM for modern money movement unveiled Crypto Accept, an API-based solution that enables global businesses to accept crypto payments. NEOM Crypto Accept supports Bitcoin and Ethereum payments at launch with plans for more currencies in 2023. Online merchants can accept payments in crypto with zero price volatility or risks, which to me translates to operating in real time, instant settlement, instant transaction. Settlement happens next day in USD or other leading fiat currency directly to their bank account. And so I'm kind of wondering why that happens next business day, considering we know they are integrated with RippleNet. It could have to do with some other back-end processes that have to do with their business model or perhaps legislation that is making them delay the transaction, therefore settlement occurring next business day. Nevertheless, NEOM Crypto Accept enables merchants to broaden their customer base and enhance their online payment experiences while staying protected from the price volatility of the crypto markets. And this is part of what these businesses are going to be in search of. A mechanism to make crypto transactions without being exposed to the volatility. So the quicker that settlement time becomes, the better it's going to be for merchants. RippleNet, we know natively can settle in seconds, so I think it's only going to be a matter of time before we see this time frame tighten up. And again, I was quite surprised when I saw that, settlement happens next business day in USD. And again, it could be a multitude of factors as to why that occurs. And so this article here just demonstrating that Ripple is a partner of NEOM, as we've mentioned on this channel in the past. Great news there. Wanted to thank the Cryptic Poet for posting that. This is another one, guys, from XRP Crypto Wolf. We are seeing ODL soar. Another 53.5 million XRP was transferred by Ripple's large ODL corridor. So this coming from you today, as per the Whale Alert tweets, 2 major crypto exchanges, one of which operates as Ripple's ODL platform, have shoveled almost 54 million XRP, so 53.5. The aforementioned popular crypto tracker has reported that over the past 14 hours, 2 heavy XRP transfers have been made, carrying 30 million and 23.5 million XRP respectively. These two XRP lumps together are worth about $43.1 million as per the time of this recording. And the first lump was transferred from BITRUE to BITSO, an ODL exchange, the largest crypto exchange in Latin America based in Mexico. So we are seeing more XRP move through these ODL partner exchanges. And, just to go down here, sentiment is down clearly in the crypto space. I have been noticing it on Twitter and in the comment section of my videos. 5% as crypto bloodbath continues. This is nowhere near a bloodbath, in my opinion. Another correction. And again, in my opinion, Bitcoin is continuing to just accumulate, guys. We are still making higher lows. That's a good thing. Higher lows, and I know it's taken a long time this time. We were assuming this was going to be a 3 to 4 year cycle as we've seen in the past. But no, mass adoption is changing the game, and Bitcoin just taking a longer time to play out the cycle. This is why now I'm taking fractal patterns and seeing similarities, but it's looking as though the moves are way more dramatic and taking a lot longer, so I'm feeling like I have to stretch them out horizontally and vertically to see the similarities in some of these patterns. Anyway, I don't want to dwell on this too much. I want to keep moving, guys. Another big partnership, Mac Attack XRP bringing this to our attention. Invert and Ripple announced partnership to collaborate on carbon credit investments. I recently just did a video about Ripple and the carbon credits, how that relates to CBDCs and the World Economic Forum and the powers that be wanting to control this new emerging financial system that they feel like they have to usher in because the current system is broken because of their doing. I'll link that video up here if you guys haven't caught that one. And so here's the latest news. Invert, a specialized emissions reduction and carbon offsetting company, and Ripple, a provider of enterprise crypto and blockchain solutions, are pleased to announce a partnership to collaborate in the sourcing of an investment in carbon credit generation projects for early stage investment. Ripple and Invert are aligned in their goals to support carbon reduction and removal projects and help fight climate change. So this is nothing new. By working with Ripple, Invert will vet and accelerate capital deployment to build a broader portfolio of credit generation products. So here they talk about, planting trees and building a machine that removes CO2 from the air. So all these great climate positive initiatives. And we know Ripple is committed. We know they've been committed since their inception. We know that they have that carbon net zero target by 2030, again aligned with the Sustainable Development Goals as outlined by the United Nations and the World Economic Forum. We know Ripple's a partner of the World Economic Forum and those connections that I've talked about in former videos. In addition, Ripple's existing partnerships with organizations like Crypto Climate Accord, Rocky Mountain Institute, Energy Web, and Air continue to help achieve industry-wide sustainability. So this is the latest partnership with Invert. And Invert, guys, has recently been rebranded. Wrath of Kahneman here bringing us some more insight on this partnership. A short thread here first. The Net Zero company rebranded as Invert back in February, so not that long ago. Also of note, though the company is headquartered in Canada, they brought on a head of Asia Pacific, Ben Quirin, where Ripple has also done a lot of business. So note these connections. Apparently, there's also a connection with this company, RLP Farm D. The strategic lead, carbon projects and trading, Gabriel Sheets Poling, is also Ripple's SVP of Global Finance Markets. So interesting connection there. In December, before they rebranded, they received an investment from Altius Minerals Corporation, which also happens to be in Canada. Then they put in $5 million more in March. They have a new sustainable energy division. Also note Canopy Growth, one of the big cannabis companies in Canada, also has connections to this project. A number of the Invert executives are also Canopy Growth executives. Canopy Growth, if you guys do not know, also have an interest in green initiatives. The big question when you see an article like this is if it is going to be a tokenization project on the XRPL or a Ripple X investment to build out the ecosystem. So there's still not enough details. We still don't know what's happening yet. Or it could simply just be a corporate investment from Ripple to continue their, the optics of being green. So it could be many different things. We definitely see the direction of this, where it is going, though. And another interesting partnership. Wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman for explaining those connections a little further. Also wanted to bring this up, guys, from Mike Manfield. This is another Ripple partner via Finastra. This has to do with SaltEdge, and the TPP verification by SaltEdge does exactly what it promises, protects data and enhances payment securities, making fraudulent activities impossible. So another use case, and again, these guys partnered with Ripple partner Finastra in order to perform required checks on trusted third parties, or TPPs. Banks currently rely on dozens of qualified trust service providers and registries of national competent authorities, all running on various technology stacks with the information available in different formats, much of it missing or being duplicated. SaltEdge says its TPP verification project removes this burden and ticks the legal box for banks to verify the status of each TPP trying to gain access to their accounts. So project manager at SaltEdge, Anna Maria Bernarel, she said this: open banking's success depends on innovation and collaboration backed up by serious investments in security. Instead of doing it alone, SPs can team up with fintechs and collectively deliver greater solutions to everyday challenges. TPP verification developed by SaltEdge does exactly what it promises. Protects data and enhances payment security, making fraudulent activities impossible. We are keeping the fences as high as possible. So open banking, we've heard Ripple talking about this. This is kind of the new buzz term. This is how I think they are going to get the masses interested in central bank digital currencies, talking about a brand new system, and they're dubbing it open banking, and they're going to tell us how great it's going to be for us. And security is going to be on that list. Hey masses, look at this brand new system. It is going to benefit you. I would be very, very careful before believing naively what the government says is best for us. Anyway, an interesting connection there. SaltEdge partnered with Ripple partner Finastra to do just this. Wanted to thank Mike Manfield for posting that. And another interesting development with regards to Ripple shares. This one brought to us by Martin Volk here on Twitter. XRP supporters scoop up Ripple stock despite the SEC probe. Now, we talked about Link2 and how they're offering pre-IPO tech company shares from early founders. Link2 is a company that trades private equity for crypto companies before a public listing. So first of all, you have to be an accredited investor, and I don't know what that threshold is. Said that they have sold $50 million, guys, worth of stocks for Ripple Labs specifically. This happened despite Ripple's ongoing lawsuit with the SEC. Despite Ripple's ongoing case, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, XRP supporters and investors are standing for the firm. Link2, a firm that buys equities in companies before they hit the equity market, shared some interesting insights. Here's a quote, guys. "We don't act like a broker, but rather we put our money up front and buy pre-IPO tech company shares from early founders, investors, and employees that need to liquidate shares for whatever reason. That might be to buy a house or send their kid to college, etc. We also retain ownership of a percentage of each and every investment we make until the company exits." But get this, they have sold more than $50 million worth of private equity in Ripple Labs. This is how confident people are in Ripple being central to a new financial system, I think. And I don't think it's just XRP community members that are buying these shares. I have a feeling that it is people in big tech. Burafato said that investors are buying despite the company's legal battles with the SEC. He further added, "We were selling Ripple shares long before the SEC case. Many of our members hold digital assets, and they were emboldened by this case with the SEC and decided they wanted to have a piece of Ripple equity as well as XRP." And if you guys remember, Brad Garlinghouse did hint that Ripple would go public and that it would likely happen after the SEC lawsuit. Chances are it will. One example that they talk about down here was clearly visible ahead of Coinbase's public listing before the shares went public. The Coinbase shares, stock changed hands at $32 a share only just 9 months before listing at $350 a piece on the NASDAQ. So it could be a very good opportunity, if you are an accredited investor, you can purchase Ripple shares pre-IPO. By the way, here's just the Coinbase chart here. Right now trading at about $166 per coin. You can see the excitement has certainly worn off. And if you guys remember, they launched right at the height of the crypto market craze. It was right up and around here. This is the total market cap, but it was right in and around here. That first pump up, making new all-time highs for many cryptocurrencies. And that was this point here, this peak here, April of 2021. And then sure enough, that was it. That was the highest we saw Coinbase go. Went up again back in November when Bitcoin finally hit $69,000 per coin. And now it's basing in and around here. Could be a head and shoulders pattern that we might come out of. So it could be a good time to be purchasing Coinbase shares. That's not financial advice, obviously. Also wanted to mention this, guys, because I found this quite interesting. Tag XRP posted this here on Twitter. Did Coin Center and Jerry Brito delete this tweet about Ripple? If you need help to remember who Jerry Brito is, he's the Washington, D.C. lobbyist only fighting for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is what happened back in December of 2020, to give you guys some context. Remember also what happened back in December of 2020? That is when Jay Clayton laid down the hammer and decided to sue Ripple and XRP. Don't expect Coin Center to stick up for XRP in the face of the SEC. The DC-based think tank doesn't view XRP in the same light as Bitcoin or Ethereum. In its coming fight against the SEC, Ripple won't see support from some of the mainstays of the crypto lobby, namely Jerry Brito, the executive director of Coin Center. And these guys are supposed to be impartial, right? They're supposed to be fighting for the entire cryptocurrency at large. Yet this is what he said, and remember guys, the context was directly after the SEC v. Ripple lawsuit was brought upon us. He made it clear though that his organization won't put up any resistance to the notion that XRP is a security. In a response to a question about Coin Center's work to keep XRP from the SEC's purview, Brito posted 2 articles where Coin Center argues why Bitcoin and Ethereum aren't securities before pointing to the absence of such a post for Ripple. So just going back to that tweet, it is right here. Here is a post where we argue Bitcoin is not a security. And then he posts a link. Here's a post where we argue Ethereum is not a security, posting another link. You won't find a similar post for Ripple. We have nothing to say about it. So at that time, making a very clear and bold statement that they over there at Coin Center, Jerry Brito's organization, does not think XRP falls in the same category as Bitcoin and Ethereum. Coin Center is a non-profit advocacy and research group supporting the development of crypto-friendly public policy. So again, these guys are supposed to be impartial, yet they sound to me like Bitcoin maximalists. Also, why were they going out of their way to try to protect Ethereum? Interesting questions we have to ask ourselves considering what we know now, as XRP Twitter sleuths are uncovering more information. Ripple has been battling the SEC for years. Okay, so just more information just about the Ripple SEC case. Of course, that Brad Garlinghouse tweet, also back from December of 2020. Today, the SEC voted to attack crypto. Chairman Jay Clayton, in his final act, is picking winners and trying to limit U.S. innovation in the crypto industry. So, it doesn't really make sense why we would see this tweet from Jerry Brito. Well, I mean, maybe it did. Maybe it did make sense at that time. Maybe I should rephrase. The interesting thing that I wanted to note, though, is that it looks as though he has deleted the tweet. As per Tag's comment up here, did Coin Center and Jerry Brito delete this tweet about Ripple? Now, you guys know, usually when these tweets are embedded in these articles, they show up. Like this one here, Brad Garlinghouse's tweet still exists. And I can click on this tweet and it will bring me to Brad Garlinghouse's Twitter page. But as you guys can see up here, that Jerry Brito tweet no longer exists. It just brings me to the twitter.com/explore page. So this begs the question. Definitely somebody, whether it was Jerry Brito or Coin Center or whoever runs Jerry Brito's Twitter account, deleted this tweet. And I don't know when this was deleted, but it clearly was deleted. And so maybe Jerry Brito has changed his tune on whether he believes XRP is a security or not. Perhaps he's made up his mind after seeing all the evidence come out against Ethereum thanks to XRP community members who are continuing to uncover the scandal. Could this also be a sign of the direction for things to come with regards to cryptocurrency adoption and how XRP will be positioned within a new financial system, whether it is in the United States or any other country? Guys, this is a global market and countries are going to have to cooperate. This is why one of the key aspects of the XRPL that has been so important and that we've heard from developers working on the XRPL, interoperability is key because we are going to have to move several different cryptocurrencies, not to mention other countries' CBDCs, and we'll have to have the liquidity to do so. The other possibility too that we might have to consider is that Jerry Brito is realizing that, Ethereum, not so safe after all. Maybe I should delete this tweet just in case. Definitely some things to ruminate on. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.